Do you accept every trip? Oh, I don't know what to do. Should I accept every trip? Ronnie Speed, should you accept every trip? I'm going to break that down for you guys. So, yeah, let's just dive right on into it. Let's get it. Should you accept every trip? And I have about 10 different tips or 10, yeah, I have 10 different tips for you guys, man. So they are not in any particular order. So just some tips and how I pretty much determine what trips I'm going to accept. And yeah, I had to think about it for a little bit because I just subconsciously do it. But now as I start to think about it, it's like, damn, why do I do exactly what I do? Because I got so much experience. So, you know, over time, you just get used to accepting certain things, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, the number one reason or way you should determine if you're going to accept trip, I think experience is key. And the reason why I say experience is because if you're new to the platform, you cannot decline many trips because it would definitely screw up your rating. So for instance, man, let's say it's your first week and you've been watching my videos or you watching somebody else's videos and you're like, oh man, forget this. I'm not gonna do no $5 ride. Decline, 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 then accept. You end up declining more trips than you actually accept. And that could be bad for your rating. And I guess there's been a lot of rumors going around saying a lot of people have been getting deactivated from the app. You don't want to put yourself at risk before you really have some experience, man. So just take your time with it, man. The money's gonna be there. The rides is not going nowhere. You know, experience is key because you want to learn your market, man. So accept as many trips as possible right now because you ain't have no skin under your belt. So now y'all probably wonder, well, okay, at what point can I, you know, decline trips? And I think that's a good question. So I would say at least get 500 trips in before you really start, you know, picking and choosing and declining certain trips just for your own protection. Because like I said, man, you don't want to get kicked off and trying to be too picky. And you know, give yourself the opportunity to learn your market. Like before, you know, they even had the feature implemented where you could see exactly how far the trips are and where exactly going and how much money you're going to be. We didn't have that option, so we pretty much had to accept everything. And I think that'll be good for you, man. So you know where people are going to be, etc., etc. So if you're new to the game, just accept everything as possible. At least till you get, you know, 500 trips, then you could decipher a little bit more. Because by that time, you will have some understanding of where people are going to go, blah, blah, blah. So that's tip number one. Tip number two on should you accept every trip or not? Depends on the time of the day / traffic, man. So at certain times of day, of course, during commuting hours, especially if you are in a big city, it could get backed up a little bit. So for instance, since I live in the Bay Area, a lot of times I will get rides, let's say from Oakland or San Francisco to San Jose, which is about 50 miles. And in the morning, it may take 1 hour. Maybe I'll get like $40 or $50 or whatever. Depends if it's a comfort ride or whatnot. Now, a lot of times, well, most of the time, I won't accept it because it will take an hour for me to get there. And hopefully, maybe I'll get a ride on the way back, maybe I won't. But if I don't get a ride on the way back, that's where it doesn't become worth it because then you have to drive an hour back to the city with all of the action, man. So the time of the day and the traffic will determine how long you're going to sit and be in traffic to make, you know, that X amount of dollars that it says that you're going to make. Because if you sit in traffic for an hour or whatever, you could potentially make that up with, you know, some shorter trips and some medium trips. And plus you get the numbers and for the quest bonus, which I will go into later. So be wary of the time of the day it is and, you know, if it's worth it for you, man, you know, you'll figure it out. Oh yeah, another tip for the time of the day. So a lot of times when I start in the morning, like if it's, let's say anywhere from like 4:30 through like 6 in the morning, my first few rides I may decline. If they like $5, $7 or whatever, I may decline, just because I know I could potentially get a better trip, maybe to like the airport or something for like 25, anywhere from 25 to like 30, $30 or so. But it took me a while for me to actually learn the market and understand that people fly out early in the morning and they try to go to the airport at 4:30, 5 in the morning to catch a 6 a.m. flight. So that's a little pro hack for you guys. So sometimes you can potentially decline the trips in the morning to get the airport rides, man. So not too shabby. Tip number 3. Now I think this is a good tip, man. What exactly is going on in your city at that specific time of the day or that specific week? And when I say what's going on, because different cities are known for different things, and sometimes business is brought to your city, which means money is coming in your city and you want to be a part of it, damn it. So okay, now what exactly are the type of things that I mean? Concerts, conventions, sporting events, seminars, festivals, whatever you could think of, whatever brings people in and people will be in that city, that's where you want to congregate. You want to pick people up as fast as possible, be able to drop them off as fast as possible, especially if you can catch, a surge, man. Don't try to chase it. If it happens, it happens. If you like in the area, maybe like 5 minutes away, maybe you could go offline and try to catch it, but a lot of times you're gonna miss the surge, man. But the main point is you want to be in those areas, you want to be in those areas that a lot of things are going on in your event, so you could get those trips. Or if you're not in that zone where the concerts and all the things that are happening, if you could set your destination to that area, then you could definitely get into that zone, man. So that'll help you out. Tip number 4. Will this current ride put you in a better proximity or location to receive better trips? Meaning, let's say for some reason you live on the boondocks in the middle of nowhere, or you get a long trip and it puts you in the middle of nowhere. So now you wonder like, damn, man, how I'm gonna get back to the zone where it's popping? Like I said earlier, you can set your destination filter to that particular area. But let's say you ran out of filters, or now, they do some weird things with the app where sometimes you try to set the filter and it doesn't allow you. But anyways, so let's say if you can't for some reason use your filter or you ran out, I'll just decline some of those far pickups unless it puts you in better proximity where the action is at. So meaning if you have a far pickup, but the final destination is to the zone, where things are going to be happening, then I will highly suggest that you accept that trip, just because it's going to put you back in the area that's popping. You want to get to the red zone. You want to score them touchdowns. We want to get that money. So focus on being, like I said, man, be in the areas that is going to be action. And it's funny because a lot of people try to avoid the areas that they know is going to be action because, it's too much traffic, or, I just get so nervous. And no, man. If you're doing this, you want to maximize your potential to make money. So you have to be in these specific areas where everybody's going to be, and that's more than likely some type of big city with business, and it's urban and sporting events, and a lot of things are going on in the town, man. You want to be in the town with energy. So if you're in a rural area, try to go to an urban area like a city or something, and man, get in that proximity. Number 5, man, this is key, man. So I want y'all to pay attention to this one. Is the area safe or is it unsafe? Especially at certain times of the day, because of course, some areas aren't safe. And if it's not safe, especially if it's nighttime, hey man, your safety is number 1. Forget the money, forget all this, man. If you feel unsafe, you don't feel comfortable, just decline the ride, man. If you could see like, oh damn, what? They over here in this area? Nope. Avoid it, avoid it, avoid it. I can't stress it enough, man. Like, your safety is number 1. So if you could know like what areas are bad in your city. I can't tell you exactly which areas, but if you've been around that city long enough, then you know which ones are bad. So try to avoid those areas, I mean, if they can't get picked up, hey man, it's not your problem. They'll figure it out. Okay, tip number 6. Does the actual trip make sense? Because the more time you spend on this app, you will see a lot of trips that don't even make sense. It'll be like a 10-minute, it'll be 10 minutes away from you, 15 minutes away from you, but the trip duration will only be like 6 or 7 minutes. And it's like, damn, do you really want to drive 10, 15 minutes out the way to pick this person up to do a 6-minute drop off only to get like $8, $9? So maybe you'll decline. Like, nah, this ain't worth it. So you always want to make sure the trip is worth, the reward. So meaning, you want to go for shorter pickups with longer trips, man. So yeah, y'all know, y'all will see it like 16 minutes just to take them 6 minutes. Like hell no. Or 8 minutes and they only going, 3 minutes or something. Like it'll be crazy trips like that. And sometimes they're not worth it under certain exceptions, which I will get to, here in a minute. So yeah, I'll come back to the end of that. All right, number 7, man. What are the chances of you getting a better trip? So this ties into a few of these pointers that I made because, like I said earlier, sometimes like in the morning, I would decline trips because I know I have a higher possibility to get a higher paying trip, man. So I'll try to avoid, to start my day off, here go trip, $5, nah. $8, nah. $7, like nah. Like, come on, man, we're just airport. Airport, bam, $25. Here we go, man. It's a good way to kick off your morning. So, with the experience, you would know that you have a higher chance of getting a better trip, instead of like the little knick-knack, let's say $5 to like $8, I'll try to aim for like the higher ones in the morning time just because, I know I can make more money. So it's pretty simple for that one. Tip number 8, will this trip get you closer to your residence, your home, or whatever the case may be? Or like if you have something to do, will it get you closer to the area that you have to be in, And this is crucial, especially if you drive and you have an appointment or somewhere to be. You could try to, set your destination filter so you could be at that specific location at a certain time. But sometimes you don't have to do that. Like you'll drive and like, dang, I gotta be in this location. And you'll get a trip. You're like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm accepting it. Like it's a little traffic, but I have to go there anyway. So, it's worth it to me. So you guys will see it. Sometimes you have to be somewhere and, that trip will take you closer to that area. And it's perfect how that happens. It's fantastic. Number 9. This is a key one too, man. Especially I'm explaining what I like to do like on the weekends sometime. So number 9, do you need the trips or do you need that money for the particular day? And this is important because one, it all depends on your quest bonus. So if you have like a high quest bonus, like 60, 70 rides, sometimes, you may need the trips. The trips is more important than the dollar because you're going to get the quest bonus and you're going to get the dollars anyway. But so for instance, like Saturday, those are days I normally try to just get, my trips in. Because on Saturdays, man, you can go all over the place. You can have a lot of long trips because people trying to go to Napa and go here. And you're like, damn, these trips are far. And sometimes it can be backed up on a bridge. You spend a lot of time, like 45, 50 minutes, sitting in traffic. And, you may not want to do that. You may want to enjoy like your day, with your family, friends. So if you need to do the quick trips, then of course you will decline the longer trips so you can get the numbers. So man, so let's say it's on a weekend bonus, you signed up for like anywhere from 50, 70 trips, whatever the case is, and you want to hit those numbers. So up 45 minutes, nah. Like damn, 30 minutes, not. And it's always funny how that happens because once you need the shorter trips, then you'll get the long trips. Then once you want the long trips, then you start to get the shorter trips. It's weird how that happens. But anyways, yeah, so if you need the short trips, you should decline the long trips to help you get that bonus faster. But you at the end of the day, you need all of the trips. You need the long ones, you need the short ones. They all balance out. But hey man, I get it. Sometimes you just want to knock out the short trips to get that quest bonus. And I ain't mad at you because I do it my damn self. So some days you just have to decline the long trips. It is what it is. Sorry. Last but not least, man, what quest bonus did you sign up for? If you signed up, for a high ass quest bonus, like I think now the highest I've seen is like 70 rides or something, at least for Uber. It's been a while since I've driven Lyft. For Uber, the highest I've seen is 70 rides. But if you struggle to do 70 rides, then you may have to decline a lot of those trips. But if you don't, let's say for some day you just get a bunch of short trips, then you be like, damn, short trips, and you already like been online for like 5 hours and you already did like 13, 14 trips, then I would recommend declining some of those, shorter trips just so you can get some longer trips to even out as far as like the money wise. Because more often than not, if you're doing a lot of short trips, that means you really not going nowhere far. So decline some of those short trips and see if you can get the longer ones to get your numbers up, get that money up. And hell, maybe they even put you in a better area to make more money. So, a lot of times it happen like that. Like, you're like, damn, man, I'm not going nowhere. I'm getting a lot of short trips. I'm only like at $70 for like 3 or 4 hours. Like, what the hell is going on? Then you stay with it. Then finally a long trip come in. Bam. Go to a better area. You get there. Oh, shit, another long trip. Bam. Then you do like 2 or 3 long trips, and now your numbers is coming up, and it all start to balance out. So, yeah, man. So I hope those tips help. And, yeah, so just try that. And if y'all got anything that y'all do differently or suggest, you could definitely leave it in the comments below. Because maybe I left something out. I don't know. I was just trying to think of how I do it and what I think about when I'm declining the trip. So, yeah. But yeah, man, that was 10 tips for y'all, man. That's about it for this week, man. I hope y'all enjoyed everything because, like I said, man, a lot of people have been asking me about these goddamn trips. Do I decline everything or, whatever the case is. So now you got a little strategy. And that's some of the things I do throughout the week, to help me make 2 racks a week. And that's what I did last week to implement it. And I made $2,220 while doing some of those tips subconsciously, man. But before I even was able to even think like this, when I first started, it was a lot differently. Like I said, we didn't have these features, so we was forced pretty much to accept every trip. And if we did decline, we couldn't really decline until we picked them up. I'm like, oh man, you going an hour or something away? I'm sorry, I can't take you. So that's the only way that we, could decline it. We had to do it face to face. It wasn't even like, oh, nope, just decline, hit the X. But for all seriousness, yeah, these tips will definitely help you. But like I said, man, I still think the most important thing is getting out there, putting the work in, learning your market, learning where people gonna be, learning where people are not gonna be, most importantly as well. And just having fun with it. Don't try to overthink things and stress yourself out and like decline, and you end up getting kicked off the app, or they sending you an email saying that your account is at risk because you are declining too many trips. So man, just have fun with it. See how much money you can make for a little bit, just accepting as many trips as possible or all of your trips. Then, once you start to learn and once you start to get some experience and your numbers is up there, that way when you do decline trips, it won't hurt you as bad because you got so many trips under your belt. And, you already put the work in, man. So putting the work in is still key, still the importance to learning your market, man. Don't try to cheat the system. A lot of y'all be trying to find little, cheats and hacks and trying to set a destination filter here and go offline and do a whole bunch of crazy stuff, man. And more often than not, it doesn't work the way you think it is, man. So, But yeah, man, that's all I really have to say, man. Like the video, comment below, share the video, man. Like I said, leave your comments if y'all do anything differently, if y'all want to see anything else, or if y'all got any other questions or topics y'all want me to address. And yeah, man, shit, I'm out, man. Stay in tune for some more videos I have coming up. And we're gonna do something big at the end of the month for you guys, and we're gonna have fun, man. So yeah, like the video, share it, and yeah, we having fun with it. Ronnie Speed, over and out. Oh, look at the new G shot. Call it the speed shot. Holla back. Drum roll, please. Guitar, please. Take out the glasses. Peace.